So today I am joined by the wonderful Maria, who heads up James Kitchen, and we are so excited to have you part of Cheshire Woman, but in a different way to how you were part of it last year because you were one of our nominees. So welcome to this little chat, Maria.
Oh, thank you, Alison. It's lovely to be here.
Oh, so yes, you were a nominee yourself last year. So you came to Cheshire Woman and you saw what it was all about, and I would imagine had a great day. You can tell me. And then,
I,
gone.
what I was gonna say is that obviously I had no expectations because I knew nothing at all about it, and it was so lovely to be nominated. And I think because it's anonymous as well, there's always that hankering that you want to know who nominated you. But I totally respect that. Obviously, people want to do that without letting on. I suppose it builds sort of like more excitement, isn't it, when you're not sure who's done that. So I was very, very flattered and very honoured to sort of be there, and then being part of that day and being able to bring my friend along as well. And I don't know, it was really special. But I think the thing that I really took away from it was the stories of women's how they'd got to where they'd got to, and because everybody there had been nominated and they were all such worthy winners and such inspiring people, and for some people to be acknowledged as well, even if they didn't win overall, there were some acknowledgements, and I thought that was really special, and I thought that's a really nice touch. And for those people, you could just see how ecstatic they were. And for others, it was sort of, I'm not sure why I've been nominated because I just do this. And some of them have had lifelong work doing what they do. And I suppose you sort of think, oh God, am I really worthy enough to be alongside these amazing women? When they appear to have done so much more than perhaps you feel you've done yourself. But I guess that's what everybody feels. And I suppose that's the whole point on people acknowledging other women because they believe that they're doing these wonderful things within their communities. And they just do it because they have that passion too. So I think from that side, for anybody to nominate you, it was just, I suppose, I think I just felt overwhelmed with it a little bit. And
That's
then
what lots of people.
when I was in that room, I definitely didn't feel worthy.
Oh,
But it was, yeah, I felt the envelopment of everybody supporting and rooting for each other, which I
and
thought
I
was really
think
special.
that is what is special about Cheshire Woman is that we are honouring women from all walks of life with all sorts of stories, all sorts of achievements, all sorts of things, giving up their time, their love, their energy, and to be able to bring everyone together. And
Yeah.
for me, everyone is a winner because in your own right, you are a winner. Somebody has nominated you.
Mm.
We don't say, because as you say, we like to let you always wonder who in your network or in your friendship group or your family, who is it that's bothered
Yeah.
to fill in this form for you? So we do like to do that. And lots of people do ask us, and we won't say, I mean, sometimes people work it out, okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
But that's, that's kind of the essence of it. And that's what we love about the, like you say, the community and then the sharing. And then you have kind of decided magically for us to help us put it on because we wouldn't be able to do it without the sponsorship. And you have come in as one of our main sponsors and tell everyone a little bit about what that means to you and why you've made that decision.
I think when I realised there was sponsorship available, and I think as not as a nominee, I wasn't really aware of all of that. And obviously, with it being my first time, and then what the lovely thing is afterwards is that we're kept in touch with by you ladies on the committee, and so then we learn a little bit more. I mean, obviously, when we're there, obviously we saw some more of the backstory because it was obviously up and it was expressed in obviously the boards that were put up and everything, which was great because I knew very little. And I think from that sort of point of view, knowing the historical value to it and knowing how far it's come, I just felt that I wanted to be involved to give back, just to sort of give back to other women and give more women, if possible, an opportunity to be showcased as well. And so for me, my time's quite limited, like a lot of people, so I can't always spare my time, which I would otherwise love to do. So if I can spare the ability to sponsor, then I wanted to be able to do that, to sort of just give that little bit back, really, for me.
Brilliant. And for those nominees coming this year, 2025, we are celebrating 40 years, and you will be in that room with those women,
Yeah,
celebrating with them. But also, we want to showcase your business as a female leader of, which again, it fits with our message, and
yeah.
tell everyone a little bit about James Kitchen. And I know we're based in West Kirby on the Wirral, and if anyone hasn't been, I would urge you to go because it's like stepping into a wonderland of gorgeousness.
I mean, I'm not going to lie, I'm absolutely blessed every day to sort of be around gorgeous things. And it's great. But I think probably one of the other things that really resonated, and quite, you've just touched on it really, which is we are a female-led business. And I'm so strongly proud and passionate to be able to leverage women and be able to give them a platform to springboard from. Whether they stay with me or whether they go on, I hope they have a positive experience and know that my only want for anybody that works alongside me is that they feel empowered to be able to do anything, and that they can realize maybe some of their dreams, maybe not all of them, but some of them. And if they want to go on and spread their wings and in some way um, empower other women to do the same, then hopefully I will have done what I set out to do, I think.
I love that. I love that. I think that's what stands out for me with everything that I know about your business. It is exactly that. And that's why you aligning to us and Cheshire Woman is just the perfect
Yeah,
combination.
it was a total. Honestly, I didn't have to think about it. I think when we were in the room, you seemed quite shocked when I said, "Yeah, that's what I'm going to do." You were like, "Oh, you don't want to think about it." But no, no, because it does hit all the right points for me. I actually went recently, like most people, to an International Women's Day event, and I've been going to the same one for 4 years. And I've also been lucky enough to be attending some of those events for empowering women, and it's called Women in Money. And from that event, from going to those events, I was lucky enough to go to one which talked about how far women have come along, and it was also Emily Pankhurst's granddaughter that was there. And from that, they talked about how far we've come, but actually how far we haven't come with women, and women being able to be on par, and just not having that diversity, and being able to have that being equal with our peers. We've come some way, but we haven't come far enough. So things like Cheshire Women, it actually embodies that for me. And so, I can't just sit here and talk the talk. I actually have to be able to push that forward as well. And so this allows me to be able to really represent how I feel about, really putting women in a positive forefront. And if I can do that in any way and support others and do that alongside, these amazing women, then I want to be a part of that. Absolutely.
And there you're asking yourself the question why you weren't worthy last year to be a nominee. There it is, everyone. Not only do you give up your shop for Macmillan and do fabulous events, I've been lucky enough to come to one of your events. You absolutely are worthy, but we are so delighted that you are part of this next event, which is coming up in June. So we will love having you there.
Yeah.
Brilliant. Thank you so much for your time. I
I
know
can't
how
wait.
busy you are. I know you need to dart back and get back in your showroom and no doubt see more customers. So if anyone is listening and they want to look up Maria's shop, James Kitchen in West Kirby, as I said, it is a treat in itself.
Oh, thank you. That's really kind. Thank you so much.
Brilliant. Thank you.